Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with random reviews from the Overflow room. In reverse alphabetical order, we are concluding, I think we're going to conclude, yes, we are going to conclude the letter T with this particular presentation. This is very exciting because we're going to be with the S's for a very, very long time. And you know, you know what that means. I have to figure out how to get through all the S's. But in the meantime, we're in the beginning of the T's, and we're starting with Takemitsu. Now, I have quite a bit of Takemitsu. I'm overflowing, plus quite a bit of it upstairs. I was kind of amazed by how much I've accumulated over time. A fascinating, wonderful composer, probably Japan's most famous 20th century composer, beloved of avant-gardists and normal people alike. His style is somewhat French impressionist mixed with avant-garde, atonal, and messiaen, and Japanese traditional instruments, and he likes birds a lot. Japanese composers tend to like birds, and water, and gardens, and that sort of Japanese poetic imagery. It permeates his work. So really a fascinating guy to get to know, which is why I accumulated so much stuff. And I really sort of am amazed looking back at how much there is. But let's he was very well recorded, well served in his lifetime. So we have the Melbourne Symphony Orchestra. This is ABC Classics from Australia, which there lies a lot of repetition here. Duplication. So I'm not going to go through this, and I'm just going to say what we have. And his most popular pieces, including A Flock Descends into the Pentagonal Garden, because there you get birds and gardens. It's two for the price of one. And then we've got this thing that was on Telarc, believe it or not, music for films from Black Rain, which is really cool, and from Jose Torres, and some other works as well. Toward the C2 for strings, alto, flute, and harp. It has three wonderful movements, which are subtitled The Night, Moby Dick, and Cape Cod. Isn't that nifty? And let's see. What's this one? This is with the Tokyo Metropolitan Symphony Orchestra. Oh, that was with I Fiammingi. The I Fiammingi Orchestra of Flanders with Rudolf Verten. It's on Telarc. Then we've got Takemitsu's Gemot, which is like a major, major work for oboe, trombone, two orchestras, and two conductors. And of course, Dream/Window and Spirit Garden. This is with Hiroshi Wakasugi, who made a whole series of Takemitsu recordings for Denon, and I think I have a few of them here. Let's see, Seiji Ozawa with the Saito Keenan Orchestra doing November Steps, another one of his better known pieces. And let's see, it has a shakuhachi and a biwa, some shakuhachi with Japanese instruments, a viola concerto, a string around autumn, the Requiem for String Orchestra, which is rather well known, only 7 minutes long, ceremonial for orchestra with a show, and My Way of Life in memory of Michael Weiner for baritone, mixed chorus, and orchestra. There you go. And we've got some more Wakasugi here. Yes, you've got November Steps again, the Requiem again, Visions for orchestra. That's fun. Mystère and les yeux clos, the closed eyes. Okay, very serious guy. Yes, wait a minute. Okay, then we've got this lovely RCA thing, November Steps. Yeah, this is with Seiji Ozawa and the Toronto Symphony. I first heard November Steps because it was the coupling for the Messiaen Tarangalela Symphony that Ozawa did with the Toronto Symphony. And so you've got some other things here as well, the Requiem for String Orchestra. Like I said, much repetition. Let me stuff this in here. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, that's in there. That's good. Then we've got, let's see. Oh my goodness, this is other people. This is Takemitsu and Toshio Hosokawa, Memory of the Sea, with the Hiroshima Symphony, and Atsutada Otaka, the Fantasy for Organ and Orchestra, which is a major work, 28 minutes long, with the Sapporo Symphony Orchestra under Tadaaki Otaka. That's on Chandos. Yeah. And now we've got some of the Universal stuff. I've got a bunch of Universal titles. My goodness. There are at least four of these suckers. No, it's not sukkahs, something else. Suckers. Takemitsu, Quotation of Dream, with Paul Crossley, Peter Serkin, the London Sinfonietta, and Oliver Knussen doing various things. I Hear the Water Dreaming with Patrick Gallois. And Fabrice Pierre and Göran Zulscher with the BBC Symphony, and Andrew Davis. This has Toward the Sea too, again, and things like that. A Flock Descends into the Pentagonal Garden. That flock was doing a lot of descending. And then we've got, what else have we got here? Quatrain, and then, Stanza 1, Sacrifice, Ring, Valeria. Gosh, all kinds of things with strange names. Garden Rain. There we go, another garden thing, and with water. See, water, gardens, birds. Get it? You getting the picture here? Le Son Calligraphie, calligraphie, yeah, that's it. And Hika, Elegy, and all kinds of things. Eucalyptus 1 and 2, with Heinz Holliger, R.L. Nicolai, Ursula Holliger, harp. He wrote a lot of very beautiful music for the harp. Kind of interesting. So there are these things. And then we've got, never ends, does it? Cassiopeia for solo percussionist and orchestra. Oh, yes, I love Cassiopeia. Yeah. Hey, let's do a shot. Yay. In honor of Cassiopeia. Oh, goodness. I just scared the daylights out of Mildred. She just went flying out of here. And so this is with, Tsutomu Yamashita with the Japan Philharmonic and Seiji Ozawa when he was just a kid. 1971. Wow. And then we've got Autumn. Yes, Autumn. Away Alone 2. I Hear the Water Dreaming. Water's dreaming a lot. Twill by Twilight. That's one of his better known pieces too. This is with the Tokyo Metropolitan Symphony Orchestra, conducted by Ryosuke Numajiri. I think I did that right. Almost right. Then we've got this Decca thing. Oh, this is quite lovely. From Me Flows What You Call Time. An absolutely lovely, lovely work. And then Twill by Twilight. That's in memory of Morton Feldman, of all people. And the Requiem for String Orchestra with the Pacific Symphony under Carl St. Clair. Let's see, what else have we got here? Oh, yes. Goodness gracious. The Flock Descends into the Pentagonal Garden. Again. Dreamtime, Star Isle, and Orion and Pleiades for cello and orchestra. Cello concerto thing. The movements are Orion, and then there's a movement called And. Very clever. And Pleiades. Sometimes these composers are too smart for their own good. I mean, quite frankly, who needs a movement called And? That's what it's called. And last but not least, film music. A film music collection with John Adams conducting the London Sinfonietta. Yes, from let's see, what are the original films found? Yeah, original film soundtracks. There we go. Harakiri, Woman in the Dunes. Dodis Kaden, that's a Kurosawa thing. Kaseki, Banished Orin, Empire of Passion. And Rikyu, new recordings of 3 film scores. There you go. Quite nifty. Oh yes, 3 film scores. There we go. Music of Training and Rest from Jose Torres, funeral music from Black Rain, and the waltz from The Face of Another. His film music was quite marvelous. Very, very, very sensitively attuned to the visual images. And it's a great disc. Great disc, which we probably can't find anymore. And then we've got 2 more to sort of wrap up the letter T. And so is that what we have here? Yes, 2 more to wrap up the letter T. We have a bunch of weird concertos. This is under T because it has the Germain Tailleferre harp concertino, also the Henri Tomasi saxophone concerto. So I've got 2 T's, but it's Tailleferre, which sort of controlled what this thing was on ASV. It also has John Williams's of Star Wars fame, Tuba Concerto, and Toshiro Miyazumi's Xylophone Concertino of 1965, part of the long list of xylophone concertinos for your listening pleasure. And then a wonderful historical disc on pearl featuring the great Brazilian pianist Magda Tailleferro, who was just phenomenal, a wonderful, wonderful artist. And she didn't make that many records. There's not a lot of stuff. She did an amazing, amazing Saint-Saëns Egyptian concerto. It's in mono, but it's still like the best one out there, or one of the best ones out there. And she did a recording late in her life of 2 piano music, Fauré and stuff with, who was it, with Daniel Farzano, I think, who was one of her students. So this is really cool and worth having. It's Ronaldo Hahn Piano Concerto, which is great, and his Sonatine in C major. Schumann's Fasching-Schwank aus Wien, Albén's Sevilla, and some Montpu and some Debussy. 79 minutes of stuff. Really, really worth having, and a name worth knowing. Magda Tagliaferro. Really, really a wonderful artist. So there you have it, my friends. Keep on listening. Thanks for joining me here in the Overflow room. Take care.